Right, hello everybody, Shamag Tablecloth here. Today we're looking at a M9 clone. This is the M61, specifically the M61 V2. This is Finland's copy of the M9, or the M9A1 that the US Army used, I believe, during the Korean War, which was then replaced by the M17, which in turn was replaced by the M40. This is actually a very nice mask and is made by Nokia. The difference is being the V1 you don't get the tower defense symbol, or the Finnish defense symbol. The breath deflector is longer, and I think you get the Nokia symbol on here, but that might be the V2 on some of them. You got your angled lenses, which are quite blued, which is lovely. Yeah, well, that'd be sort of I forget what the word is. That plastic lenses, I forget what they're called. It's not carbonate, it's something like that. I don't know. Not shit lenses is the point. I will say something about the size real quick. These use basically the NATO sizing system, where a size 1 is the largest. I know this by trial and error, so whoever watches this, can you go update the wiki for me? Because the wiki doesn't say it. When I wanted one of these, I couldn't figure out the sizes. So I ordered a size XL, and they must have realised, hey, we can't find any information on it. So they sent me a size 3. I said that's far too small, and they actually had to go around the back and check all the sizes they had by putting them on. And being like, oh yeah, size 1 is a large. So, you know, at least that's sorted now. We've figured out the secret. Someone can update it now. Someone can put it on the web. I did put it on Reddit, but that doesn't mean shit to anyone. It does, underneath there, have quick release straps, or quick release tabs, which is nice, so that then when the fabric's being pulled, it does come off your face a lot quicker. 6-point elasticated head harness, kind of similar to the 75M, the Hungarian 75M type mask. It does have an inner face seal, which a lot of the M9 copies don't have. You got your all nasal cup inside here. It does have valves inside. It's quite nice. This does come off so you can hear people better if you don't have the V3 like I don't. That's going to be a nightmare to get back on now. The large nose on this mask is actually a Tissot tube system. So you've got an all nasal cup with valves and a Tissot tube system. Quite frankly, as far as anti-fogging goes, it doesn't get better than that. This is a relatively comfortable mask. It's by no means bad, it's actually very good. I highly rate it. This cost me £20 and it's worth all of it. I actually went back to the site, despite it not being the best site. It kind of caused me some headaches. I wanted to buy more of these because they're actually really good. These are delightful, and now of course with the current climate of the world, with a viral outbreak, good luck getting one of these off eBay. So, here's your 60mm filter. Oh yeah, it's 60mm. These filters are pretty much safe as long as they're not leaking, as they are chromium filters. They are not asbestos filters. I'm going to put it on briefly for you, so you can hear what it's like without a voice diaphragm. And there we go, the mask is on. It's not the clearest, but it's also not the most muffled. Yeah, let's try this. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I'm sure you heard it fine. And then if I take the breath deflector off, you'll be able to hear me a lot easier. Yeah, because this being off does help. So there's no way I'm going to get that back on first person. It's a very high quality mask. It's not the highest, you know, it's no, I don't know, Scott, what was it, M95? Really fucking ugly one. It's no S10. You know, it's no Scott GSR. But for what it is, for the price, it's fucking wonderful. It's really good. I did see a YouTube video of a fellow testing it in a tent with a smoke bomb, which I thought was interesting, but in the comments, he was conversing with someone saying how much better it was than the S10, and saying the S10 was shit. So, sorry pal, got to disagree with on that. You won't be able to see it on camera too well, because my lighting's pretty bad at the moment. The sun is going down soon. The oral nasal cup is sort of glued on. Also, another thing to note is the lip here. I'm not sure if you can see it. Let's see if that helps. No, there's no way. Actually. Aha, exposure. The oral nasal cup in here, you see this lip here? Well, there's a sort of problem with that. Lovely, back to normal. Which is that if I were to stick my top lip out, I stop breathing outward. So it does have a few issues. You breathe in through the disso tubes in here, which is interesting. You can't see the valve from the inside. So it does come through here underneath the eyes. But yeah, overall it's a bit hideous, but it's a lovely mask. The filters aren't really a problem unless they're leaking. If you must, you can do a paper test where you put them over a blank piece of paper and shake it until something comes out. If nothing comes out, it's fine, just not rattling. I've never done a paper test for a filter because I just use common sense. Not to be insulting, it's just like if you had to really look at, I don't know, maybe you've got sight issues, I won't judge. You can get an adapter, a 60 to 40mm adapter. These were also sold on the site that I got it from. I've talked about them plenty. It will fit nearly every 60mm mask. I've heard there are some problems with the Yugoslavian M1, but I can't confirm because I haven't got one yet. So yeah, very lovely mask. Using a big metal filter like this will weigh it down a bit. I recommend using a S10 filter, but they are also packed full of chromium, so use at your own discretion. Overall, excellent mask, can be adapted to be modern. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not uncomfortable. It's got quick release straps. The only downside is 60mm filters, then guess what? You can get yourself a Finnish Army adapter. It's a wonderful mask. There's nothing else to say about it. It's brilliant. 100% recommend getting one. Good luck getting one with the bag. I've never got one with the bag. If you can get the M61 V3, get that. It's much better. It comes with a voice diaphragm, and people can hear you much better in it. It also looks really angry. It doesn't have the blue lenses, as I heard another YouTuber say, the flamboyant lenses. It's crimped on, by the way. So, nothing else really to say about it. 100% recommend getting one of these. Beautiful mask. If I could get more of these, I would.